welcome to Redski's Writers Readings. I'm Redski. So we're continuing with all the signs for the month of August reading, and we are moving on now to our lovely Cancer. So Cancer, this is your August 2020 reading. Not Cancer, sorry, Capricorn. Capricorn. What is wrong with me today? Definitely needed that extra coffee, I think. Capricorn, my apologies. This is your reading. So Capricorn, this is your reading for August 2020. So Capricorn, this is your reading. I hope you're doing well. So this is your August 2020 reading for our dear Capricorns. This selection of cards I'm going to use today. Some messages coming through Capricorn. Capricorn for August 2020. Cards. So Capricorn, please, August 2020. Capricorn, please, August 2020. Please, spirits and guides. What do we have for Capricorn, please, August 2020? Two cards from both. Do tarot. Then we'll move into your card readings, Capricorn. So this is for Capricorn for August 2020. Please, spirits and guides. Our beautiful Capricorn, August 2020, please. Capricorn. Capricorn, please. Here we go. Capricorn, please, spirits and guides for August 2020. Capricorn, please, August 2020. Capricorn, please, for August 2020. Capricorn. Capricorn, please. Capricorn. Okay, Capricorn. So we have a lot of messages coming through for you. So let's start with your additional cards first, and then we'll get into your tarot reading. Okay? Ah, that's better. This is mushy on the lens. Okay. So Capricorn, here we go. So your angel card is Angel of Clairaudiency, so sound. Your Wicker card is none other than the element air. So air is the element of the life and breathing. Oop. My apologies. So let me start that again. Air is the element of life and breathing because it is associated with the new day and with the freshness of the new year. Air symbolizes new beginnings, enterprise, infancy, and the generative energy of the seed. It is creative, focused, and aware. Air may be a gentle, cooling breeze or have the destructive force of a hurricane. Its energy is directed outwards. Remember that air is the element of the wind and governs all movement. It is associated with travel, freedom, and new discoveries. It is the element of wisdom, knowledge, and ideas. Call upon the fresh moving force of the wind to open the mind and enhance the intellect and imagination. Capricorn. Then your Moonology card is none other than Step Out of Your Comfort Zone, North Node. And then you also got, because you got two Moonology cards, Expect Powerful Change, New Moon Eclipse. And then we have Impatience and Striving. So we start with Impatience. My life is unfolding in divine timing. All delays are beneficial. I'm always at the right place at the right time, Capricorn. Very true. And Striving. Eventually, the individual ego's drive to make things happen falls away, replaced with a relaxed, trusting openness to answers as they arise. Thank you, Divine, for letting me move with the flow. Now, Capricorn, we will move on to your August 2020 reading. So we have the Celtic Cross set up here, 10 card spread with the underground 11th card being the the energy for the reading at the bottom of the deck. So we shall begin your reading, Capricorn. So we start off with your first card. So this is the You, Now, Current Position. And for that card, you got none other than the Ace of Cups, and it is upright. So when we talk about the Ace of Cups, we are talking about, aces are seeds, are fresh seeds that are starting to sort of be born. So seeds of whatever seed they are from, as to what genre they're sort of working with, but every ace is a fresh seed. So when we look at the Ace of Cups, because cups being emotions, love, relationships, things of that nature. So we're looking at House of True Heart, joy, contentment, adode, nourishment, abundance, fertility, holy table, felicity, hereof. So this is a great card of the beginning seed of love. The cups are all about, giving your cup to someone, giving your love, giving your hopes, your desires, your dreams to someone. The ace, therefore, is the fresh seed. So I can see a fresh new love coming in for you, Capricorn. That's current, present energy. Then we move on to your second card, which is what's crossing, obstacle, or blocking card. And for that, you got none other than Death in the upright. So when we talk about death, we talk about end, morality, destruction, corruption. Death is the ending of something, like everything on this earth. We go through a cycle. We live, we are born, we live, and then we pass, we die. It is all part of the cycle. It is inevitable, and sometimes some things must end for new beginnings to start. It is just the way it is. In your third position, so that, excuse me, is your crowning card, also your hopes and dreams card, and that is none other than the star in the reverse. So when we look at the star in the reverse, it means arrogance, hauntedness, impotence. So when the star's in its normal position, it means sort of, it can mean sort of abandonment, sort of, it can mean hopes and bright prospects, and sort of, you know, sort of looking upon the star for hopes and dreams. But when it is reversed, it really does mean arrogance and impotence and sort of not living up to potential. In your fourth position, which is your past energy, and this is leaving you now, so this is a distant past energy now, and you got none other than the Hierophant in the reverse. So when we talk about the Hierophant in the reverse, that means society, good understanding, concord, can mean overkindness to a point of weakness even. So maybe you've been sort of so overkind and understanding and so good that people are actually taking that to their advantage and sort of using you or using you as a weak entity, even though that's not what you are. You're a caring individual, but people are using that for their own nasty means, perhaps. Then we move on to your fifth card, which is the foundation root of this reading, and you got none other than the World in the upright. So when we look at the World, it means assured success, voyage, route. It can mean immigration, flight, or change of place. So like everything, the world we live on, it is continually turning and moving. It never stops. And just like the World card represents movement of around a world. So therefore, we're sort of looking at, as I said, flight, change of place, a successful voyage and or route. Then we move on to your sixth card, which is your future card, and you got none other than the Queen of Wands. So as I was saying, your future card is none other than the Queen of Wands in the reverse. Now when we talk about the Queen of Wands in the reverse, we're talking about a person who's, well, in all honesty, quite good and economical and obliging and serviceable. Can also signifies also opposition, jealousy, even deceit and infidelity. When I see the Queen of Wands in reverse, I see a lot of them qualities. I see opposition, jealousy, deceit, infidelity. I see mistrust and misguidedness through relationship status. Then we move on to none other than the seventh card, which is advice from Spirit and for you in your current position, and you got none other than the Page of Pentacles in the upright. So when we talk about the Page of Pentacles, we're talking about a fresh new energy, a fresh figure. Pages are always new, fresh energies, and the Page of Pentacles is about application, study, scholarship, reflection, also news, messages, and the bringer, therefore, of also rule and management. So I can see a new individual coming in and really taking you outside the box mentally, bringing new applications, new vision, new ways of doing things that you may just never have seen before, just really ripping it open and giving you new insight around business and or study. Then we move into your eighth position, which is view from others. So this is the view that others have looking in, so not necessarily people in your immediate circle, but those around you. And you got none other than Temperance. So when we look at Temperance, that means economy, moderation, frugality, management, accommodation. So obviously with this experience we've had in 2020 with the virus issue, there's been a lot of frugality and management of money, and people have had to go back to economy and moderate living and or downsizing. obviously, this is something that a lot of people have experienced. People have lost their jobs, people have been displaced, people are homeless, hungry, and this is a worldwide issue. Having said that, this is obviously a view that many people are having of people at the moment, and this is the view that people are having of you at the moment, Capricorn. You're not alone, so I'm just trying to throw that out there. Then we move into your ninth card, which is hopes and fears, and you got none other than the Eight of Pentacles in the reverse. So when we look at the Eight of Pentacles in the reverse, we're talking about great joy, happiness, and feasting. So I can see that. So I'm seeing in a financial sense that you've got great joy and pride in what you've been doing. You've worked hard to get into this position that you're at, and you're quite happy with the way things are traveling. Then your 10th card, which is the outcome for this reading, Capricorn, and that is none other than Judgment in its upright. So when we look at Judgment, it means just that, judgment. It can be change of position, renewal, and outcome. But no matter what, there's a decision and judgment will be served. This also means judgment in your favour, perhaps if you are going through anything to do with rulings and or legal matters, or anything to do with signing of papers. So anything to do with any type of judgments or decisions will go in your favour, Capricorn, throughout August. Also, your 11th card, the bottom of the deck card, so this is the energy and underlying energy for this reading for Capricorn for August, and that was none other than the Devil in the upright. Now this is of course the card for Capricorn. I'll just throw that out there, Capricorn, since this is your reading, but it is also the sign for also ravage, violence, extraordinary efforts, force, fatality, that which is predestined but not for this reason evil. It also can stand for addictions, it can stand for bondage and or manipulation, it can stand for segregation and or manipulation. It is a card, it is an unwanted card, it is everything that's wrong and all the choices that we make that we shouldn't in this world, in one card, in a way. Why it stands for Capricorn, I have no idea, but it does. But it is a sign to be careful of the choices that you make, Capricorn, throughout August. I see some fine workings here in this reading for you, some really lovely underground tones of real hope, bliss, some real wish fulfillment for you, Capricorn. This is great news. But I do also see some little tinkling underlying issues that must be nipped in the bud and dealt with quite vigorously throughout August. Otherwise they will continue and move forward through September and give you some issues rather than being eradicated and dealt with at the time as needed. So my beautiful Capricorn, I really hope you enjoyed your August 2020 reading. Please like, share and subscribe. Please look out throughout August for more content. There'll be bonus readings, and at the end of August we will of course be doing the September round. So until then, my darling Capricorns, light and love to all. Redsky out.